All right, day 5 of getting myself out of a funk. First things first, कुछ चीज़ें from last video that I want to talk about. First is मैंने कल बोला था that I used to do this thing when I was young where I would just obviously this was part of a school competition, but I would just go on stage and pick up a topic and speak, and I couldn't remember what the word for that was. So that word is extempore. 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 Um, I did remember it, and then when I Google kiya to check if that's exactly what I was the word that I was searching for, and it is. So if you act, play, speak without preparing, then it's called an extempore. So I did a lot of that when I was young. I think that definitely is helping me right now, just coming and sitting and speaking without much preparation. So that's that. The second thing is, even though I said ki I will review and I will make changes to the structure of the way that I speak after day 10. कल मैं वीडियो पोस्ट कर रही थी एंड ऑब्वियसली आई वेंट बैक टू चेक कि ऑडियो है एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट एंड आई रियलाइज कि देर आर सम थिंग्स दैट वर अनोइंग मी व्हेन आई वाज वाचिंग माई सेल्फ एंड आई वाज डूइंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंकिंग सेइंग लाइक अ लॉट. तो ये सब चीज़ें मुझे पसंद नहीं आई एंड आई वांट टू improve that. So after this video is posted, I'm going to go back and watch all of the previous 4 videos and this one and pick up a few things that I would like to improve. So I'm not working on what I'm going to say, but I'm definitely going to work on how I'm going to say things. So because कितनी बार मैं बस बैठ के बात करूँगी, like there has to be a purpose to me speaking, right? There is a purpose, but now I want to add to it. Now I want to start adding things that I can improve on. I want these 30 days to like really be transformational for me. So 5 दिन हो गए to get into the flow and get comfortable. And now I want to use the things that I have created, pick up on the things that I can change and improve on. So you will hopefully listen to less of menhas from tomorrow. Good. And thirdly is not a word. And then the third thing that I wanted to share is while I was watching the video yesterday just to check before I upload it, मैंने realize किया कि I switch a lot between Hindi and English. And I realized this about languages, the thing that I'm going to share with you. And I realized that that's the same thing that I was doing in my videos. So for me, I consider English my first language. मैं English medium school में पढ़ी हूँ. I've always spoken in English in school. I would speak to my friends also in English. I think सिर्फ घर पे था जब मैं हिंदी पे बात करती थी. So my thinking language is actually English. So when I started these videos and I spoke about being really good at articulation, I meant being very good at articulation in English. I find the right words, I find the right metaphors really, really well in English. English is my first go to language when it comes to explaining something. But when it comes to having fun, हिंदी इज़ माई गो टू लैंग्वेज. तो जब मैं यहाँ बैठती हूँ ना, मुझे ऐसी फीलिंग आ रही है कि मैं लोगों से बात कर रही हूँ फ्रॉम अ वेरी chill yar kind of perspective. I'm not trying to teach you anything, not right now. I would eventually want to get into, sharing things that I think you might find useful. More than sharing sharing what I think you would find useful, it's more about sharing the things that I feel like sharing. And those are more structured and those are more, I wouldn't say technical, but those are more me trying to teach something, right? So I think that when I get into that, like right now the way that I'm speaking, when I get into that, English comes out automatically. पर जब मैं ऐसे ही बात कर रही हूँ तो हिंदी निकल के आती है. And जब हिंदी निकल के आती है तो यार और it just becomes really casual. it I'm trying to figure out if I want to stick to English or if I want to uh, use Hindi or if I want to do a bit of both. I haven't figured it out. I enjoy speaking in both, but two different personalities come out when I speak either of the languages. और ये मैंने ना तब realize किया था जब मैं US गई थी. तो when I moved to the US, okay, before I go to that part, again I want to iterate that when I speak in English, I am speaking more from like that intellectual side. That side of my brain gets activated when I'm speaking in English because it's my thinking thinking brain. I've always thought in English, I've always spoken in English, so that part of my brain gets activated. And when I'm speaking in Hindi, so the fun part of my brain gets activated. The chill, the mostly conversational without any agenda, that part of my brain gets activated. So I moved to the US, and obviously I would predominantly just speak in English because everybody around me was American or people who spoke in English. And then I would come home and my roommates were Indian, तो मैं उनसे हिंदी में बात करती थी. It didn't bother me for a very long time until I think year 3 or 4, जब मुझे realize हुआ that I would be really tired after speaking in English. And I didn't realize why until this connection was made where I realized that because I was always speaking in English, my the intellectual part of my brain was always active, which I think is more exhausting. सोचो आप हमेशा ही सिर्फ वर्क मोड में हो, राइट? तो थकान तो होगी, वो फन मोड में नहीं हो आप. तो आई would my English speaking, when I speak in English, that side of my brain was always activated. And so when I was in the US, that part of my brain was constantly activated. And at the end of the day, I think, like when it was late at night and when my prefrontal cortex would just be tired from all of the processing, I would just automatically switch to Hindi, and I would not want to speak in English. तो मुझे तब ये रियलाइज हुआ कि there are two parts of my brain because of the two languages that I spoke, and they get activated when I speak two different languages. अब आई एम श्योर कि इस पे बहुत सारी रिसर्च हुई होगी. आई एम श्योर दैट पेपर्स अबाउट इट. मैंने इस पे कोई रिसर्च नहीं की है. आई जस्ट नो दिस सो इनेटली बिकॉज आई नो हाउ माई बॉडी एंड माई एनर्जी फील्स व्हेन आई speak in these two different languages. Um, which I also want to tell you all that कभी कभी ना जब आप कुछ फील करते हो ना उसको बिलीव कर लिया करो. ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हमें we need science to back the things that we feel. So definitely two different sides of my brain get activated. I don't know which one I want to use when I speak, when I show up on YouTube and speak, because I want a very chill vibe. I want to connect with the audience. I want to be able to feel free while I'm sharing my thoughts, but I also want to find a way to explain certain things. So I'm just figuring it out. Let's see. But yeah, English is more like teacher and articulation, the things that I actually like, and Hindi is more chill. But I've been told कि मुझे थोड़ा हिंदी में बात करना चाहिए. I connect with the audience better, like from my friends. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what um, comes out of this. Okay. और क्या बात कर सकते हैं? This this process of, oh, I it was it today morning? Was it last night? I don't remember. I just felt a little bit of that part of me coming back that wants to express ideas. अभी तो ये सिर्फ बातें कर रही हूँ, but that part of me that felt disconnected, वो थोड़ा थोड़ा वापस आ रहा है. I am feeling that when I'm just, daydreaming, or when I'm not really doing anything, so those ideas come up कि, oh, I can share this, oh, I can share that. That part that felt disconnected, I feel that connecting again. So I do think that this process is helping, which is wonderful. Um, I am enjoying this whole process. I am enjoying showing up. I'm not dreading it. So most of the times when I want to do something and I'm dreading it, my body starts shutting down. मुझे नींद आने लग जाती है, मुझे भूख लग जाती है. मैं और सब चीज़ों को प्रायोरिटाइज कर देती हूँ to make sure that I don't have to do the thing that I know I need to do, but I'm dreading. My body is resisting it. But ये जो है, I'm not dreading it. I want to make sure that I do it in the like at during the daytime. रात को ना करूँ ताकि natural light use कर सकूँ. I want to do it before lunchtime, because after eating lunch, what if I feel lethargic? What if I don't have the energy? So I'm getting this done in the first half of the day, which means that I am definitely not dreading this, which means that I am definitely enjoying this. It feels good. Um, the thing that's gonna help me sail through this journey of the next 25 days is this being able to enjoy it. क्योंकि starting में तो ठीक है motivation था, we all feel motivated to do something, and that only helps us, you know, for the first, say, 5 days or 10 days. That motivation can only take us so far. What takes us beyond that and helps us across the finish line is, of course, discipline, but also you enjoying the process. I think हम discipline को बहुत ज़्यादा महत्व देते हैं, which I agree, but there is a context to it. Like, there is a context to knowing that discipline is required, but not at the expense of you detesting doing something. मतलब आपको पता है that it's going against every fiber of your being, but you're still doing it in the name of discipline. That is not discipline. That's basically just ego. You're trying to prove something to yourself. So I don't really focus much on discipline in my life. I think discipline is a very misconstrued and misunderstood idea, especially in this hustle culture. So the thing that's gonna take me from day 5 to day 20 to day 30, the next 25 days, is the fact that I'm enjoying it. And I think this is also one of the things that I want to teach people or to tell people about, is that you have to find things that you enjoy, that give you joy, instead of the things that others tell you that you need to enjoy, or the things that others tell you that you should do. This has been a great sort of unlearning for me in the past few years, where I've realized that I just want to find things that give me so much of joy that I don't feel like I'm working, because those are the things that I'm meant to do. I think it's a very easy indicator to know what you're meant to do in life. If you're enjoying something, it's something that you're meant to do. It's something that you're in alignment with. And if there's something that you're completely dreading, then you're not meant to do that. And I used to dread opening the laptop and working and getting into meetings when I was in the US and I used to work in tech. And I knew it wasn't always that the case, but by the end of it, I had reached that point and I knew that this is not what I'm meant to do. And I cannot, beyond this point, force myself to do something that my whole entire body and whole entire being is resisting. And it doesn't matter what people say, and it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter if people think that it's a regressive decision to move back. I cannot do this to myself. I owe it to myself to try to find something that actually gives me joy, and then make something out of that, and then make a life out of that. It's been a journey. I would love to share what that journey was like, me moving back, and the next few years of finding myself and figuring out what works for me, and then sitting here and being able to talk about it. The journey of overcoming so many fears internally to be able to sit here. The journey of knowing that this is what I was meant to do. The journey of just finding so much of joy in life. The journey of learning how to be present. The journey of forgiving myself and forgiving others, to be able to let go of all the baggage that I had. The journey of feeling confident that I had something to say and I had something to offer to the world. The journey of knowing that my voice matters and that it's powerful and that it's valuable. The journey of knowing that I don't need to do anything to prove my worth. I just need to be. The journey of overcoming so much of self doubt, but also the journey of realizing what my self-worth is, of working on my self-worth, and knowing that nothing on the internal on the external nothing in the external world can define my worth except me, and it's all inside. The work that I've done to be here, it's been such a beautiful journey. I'm going to find the right words to articulate it, so that I can share it. It's um it's worth sharing. I think it's worth sharing. I think it's very empowering. And it's not coming from a place of ego, like I know better. It's because I heard so many people's stories and I learned from so many people who got me here, and I feel like I want to be one of those voices too. My story matters. It might help someone. Actually, not it might. I know it will help someone else. That is why I'm being driven to do this, right? Like the fact that I'm feeling the need, or I have this innate pull towards sitting and talking and telling people about my journey, it probably means that there's someone who needs this. नहीं तो कोई भी ऐसा randomly उठ के बैठ के अपनी कहानी नहीं सुनाता. There is something that pulls you, and I feel that if that's happening, that then it has a bigger purpose. And once I don't need to attach myself to it, I just need to do what I'm meant to do and let my words and my presence and these videos do its magic. I have a lot to share, and I'm very excited to share it. I'm just trying to find the right words, and I will. By the end of the 30 days, I will. I find the right words, I'll find the right structure. Of course, even after that, it's going to be an ongoing process, but I'm going to find it. I'm just so proud of myself for showing up here again and spending 15 minutes talking about random things that I hope. Um, I don't hope actually. I don't hope for anything. I did what I was meant to do. Whatever is meant to happen next is for the algorithm of YouTube to figure out, for it to reach the right people who need to hear this. If anyone's actually, if anyone's watching this and they don't know what to do, I would suggest the same thing that I'm doing right now. Like, find the thing that's giving you joy that you want to do, and just set a target and show up for yourself and yourself only. Just show up for yourself. The only person that you want to impress, or the only person you want to make, you want them to feel proud of you, essentially, is your 8-year-old self and your 8-year-old self. For me, it's my 5-year-old self, my 5-year-old self, and my 8-year-old self. And I think both of them would just be really proud of me for showing up. Keep that in mind when if you're working through something. Yeah, they're watching and they are rooting for you and they want you to show up. And even if you don't, even if you slip through it, they're still going to be proud of you. Okay, too much ranting, too much. I don't know. I will see you tomorrow after reviewing the how I'm speaking, learn from it. I don't know, maybe I'll pick up one topic to talk about. I'm just getting, as much as I'm enjoying this flow process, मुझे अपने thoughts collect करके बात करना ज़्यादा पसंद है. This is an experiment so that I can, let go of all the residual of the fear and not be too fixated on the what of what I'm saying. But I actually do enjoy that. I enjoy collecting my thoughts. I enjoy having all of the data so that I'm able to express it better. तो मे बी कल के लिए कुछ ना कुछ तो सोचूंगी. I'll keep it maybe a little short, but I want to talk about something. Okay, let's see what tomorrow brings for us. All right, bye.